Be very clear. I'm not changing everything. You'll see many things that you've already done incorporated into it. But now what we're doing is something which is kind of what I consider to be a C format, combining 3 different exercises back to back to back. B format would be 2, and an A format is just generally 1 move, and that's what everyone has started with. So right now, this is a C format, but you can adjust it so you're only doing 2 out of the 3, as far as the sequence. So I'll get to that. So right now I'm going to go over the core moves. The core moves are 6 moves that we do. It's basically always going to be 6 moves, basically the same movement. So core, we're going to do flexion, extension, then we rotate, then we work lateral movement, and then we do something that puts it all kind of together. Got it. So, all right, here we go. So the idea is you're on your back here, and you place the ball on your thighs so that it will roll. And then you place your arms straight, right? Keeping your palms up to make sure your arms are fully extended and you still have runway for the ball right below the hands. Okay, so you start from this position here. Now you're crunching, so you're not doing a fold up. So you don't want to involve the hip per se. It's just in this area, the abdominal area. So arms are long. You want to crunch up and push your lower back into the floor, and that is the movement right there. That's 1. Back up to the top. 2. And really squeeze. 3, get a really peak contraction at the top. 4. Okay, so on your plan, you're gonna need to do about 20 of these. So when you get good at them, you're gonna you're gonna be asked to do 20 within 30 seconds. So that pace is gonna look like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what that pace looks like. All right, next move, we don't have to even go anywhere. You're going to do the hip bridge or the ball leg curl or a single ball leg curl. So one of the 4 movements, just pay attention, because you're either going to start with these, hip lift. You should already be done with these. Matter of fact, these should be nothing. These should not be tough. And many of you have already gotten into the ball leg curl, keeping the hips up, full extension of the body, keeping everything tight, firm, tight, right? Nice and stable. Or you've gotten to the point where you're going one leg, so choose whichever one is most challenging that you could do accurately, and that's what you're doing. Okay, wipers. These aren't easy. So some of you are still in this stage. Knees together, legs bent, palms all the way out, shoulders to the floor, and you're able to bring the legs all the way down, full range of motion, with a half bent leg. That's where it starts. Shoulders to the floor. What this is really working is this function here. Can I engage the core to stabilize the legs? Okay, next from there would not be a straight leg. That is, people are doing that. That's like skipping a level. This is the next level. Ball between the feet, arms really long. Why? Because it enables you to stabilize by holding the ball, so you're able to stabilize your legs better. Because you're going to ask that question, why is it easier? But it is. Straight leg with the ball. Okay. When you're good at that, you get rid of the ball, legs up. Definitely tougher. And you want to be nice and strict with your movement. That's it. Next thing. Okay, so first thing, let's talk about this foot position. Some of you are having a problem holding the plank because you're not stable enough to get in that position and without splitting the feet. So some of you are stacking right away, which that's what I prefer. This is what coach wants. I want this. But we might have to start with this, okay? It's because I need you really stable. Now, because this particular move, what you're doing this time around, you're gonna reach under your body. You're crunching and you're lifting at the same time. Back to the top. Arm all the way up, hips forward, hips high. Reach. Bring it back to the top. Boom, okay? So when you go to stacking your legs, it's tougher. Right? I'm there right now. I'm reaching, crunch, back, look up to the top. That's what we want to do. Okay. If you're not able to actually do all of that, you're just going to hold the plank like you've been working on. And what I recommend is 30 seconds, of course, but add some resistance. Put a ball on your hip if you're not in a position to really start to get into that crunch, because you want to develop more stability so we can do it. All right, next thing is a mountain climber. There's a few different ways we can do this as well. First thing is, we can obviously start on the floor. So you start in a push-up position. A mountain climber is a single leg tuck. So I'm in a plank position, and when I go to flex that leg, that's a single leg tuck. That's the technical name for it, and I'm back. So notice I'm not in this position. A plank is going to hollow. You need a hollow position, so I'm actively crunching my abs while I'm doing this the whole time. And that's why my body remains in this position. If I let it go, it looks like this, which most people accept. If you want to do it correctly, hollow out. Boom, boom, right? Okay, got that, no big deal there. You can do 20 of those, go to the ball. Fingers down, body over the ball. So in other words, don't push back into your heels like that. Get on your tiptoes so your shoulders above your hands, okay? So, of those. If you're good there, here you go. Get parallel, fingers down, feet on the box, hips high. Staying in that position, not breaking, in the position. Okay, last one for core, dead bug. Feet off the floor. And the purpose of this one is really integrating coordination more so than all-out exertion. Although it's tough because through the coordination of it, it starts to wear you down. Hands on the ball. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Back to the start. Keep the ball steady. That's the number one thing. Lower back pressed into the floor because you're engaging your core. Just like that.